All right, let me share my screen. Let me take this off. All right, you guys can see my screen, right? Whoa, too bright. Fire. Can you guys see my screen? See it? Fire. I see you, Brianna. What's up? What's up? Any update on the new meet and greet? Yeah, so on the new venue for the new meet and greet, every single place that I call and I tell them, yo, you guys got space for like 2,000 people? Like, yo, what are you talking about? And I mean, trust me, 2,000 people and like, what are you gonna do? Like, there's no concerts allowed here. And I'm like, no, bro. I just want to get to know some people, man. Like that's just really all it is. And every single place I've called, they've literally denied me. Every single place. I think I have one spot that I might get. Because I want to make it crazy, like I'm gonna throw a lot of money into it because I just like doing this for you guys. Like the energy you guys gave me in the last one was insane. So Juan, you might have to send me that again, man. And then I called at one place and said, like, yeah, it's gonna be like 60,000. I'm like, for what? For just one night? It's free. Like, I'm not gonna make anything off anybody. Like, I can't, it's doesn't make any sense. But whatever. We'll start off this week with Euro GBP, right? So Euro GBP, last week we were waiting for pretty much exactly what happened. I could have managed to get an entry into it. You could have maybe gotten one here on the lower time frames, maybe around here. But ideally, after this push, you would have wanted the retest, which is what I was waiting for the whole entire time. But as you can tell, it never happened. Right now, if you notice, we have a very, very, very clean weekly bullish pin bar rejection from previous structure. Like this is exactly what you want to see, right? And I'm pretty sure you guys already know what we're waiting for this week, and that's this little retracement to come back into this area to then buy. We look at it on the 4 hour. Obviously, the 4 hour is going to have to go temporarily bearish just to come into this level. Or if you want to take a little bit higher risk trade, which I personally am like iffy about, you can take the buy if it gives you the shift of structure here, maybe, because it's 4 hour structure. But for me, the most ideal trade setup would be for it to trickle down into here. By the time it trickles down into here, then this EMA will then dip down, and then that's where you want to get the break of that one, retest of the EMA, so on and so forth, right? Does that make sense? Is that clear? Type 1 if yes, type 2 if no. Perfect. So yeah, so nothing last week, could have managed to get in, but we're looking solid for this upcoming week. GBP USD, I think, yeah, we were looking for longs last week based off of where we were. Oh no, we were looking for the day trade shorts. So yeah, we were looking for the potential day trade shorts. We never got the pullback that we wanted to. Honestly, I'm not that with my EMA. My EMA is the 50 close offset 0. For the GBP USD daily, when it's looking okay, kind of the only thing like turning me off in a way is what we technically body closed under. So what I think we're going to do right now is we're going to fill either way, right? We're going to fill to the upside. We're going to fill to the downside. We're going to fill this wick right here to the left of us to the upside, or we're going to fill this wick to the left of us to the downside. I think it's just looking okay for a day trade because we're under here, but I think we can probably find a cleaner one. It doesn't look bad, don't get me wrong. Like it's pretty much at the level you would want to short it if you were to do this. You got some nice resistance, support, resistance, resistance, support, 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 support. We go down here to the 30 minutes. No clean structure. You go down to the 15 minutes. I guess you got some structure here. Looks all right. Not that crazy about it. NZD-USD looks a lot cleaner. All right, let's go find NZD-USD. So let's put it here. NZD USD. So we got beautiful. Exactly. This looks 10 times better than this. If you notice, they look almost identical. Like literally the whole entire move is identical. Where they're at right now looks identical. But this, notice how it hasn't body closed under this that strong. This looks way better. I could already tell all we're waiting for is a little wick pull back into here to take the trade to the downside. I actually caught this trade last week, but I didn't set and forget. Was it this one? No, I caught NZD. Yeah, I caught NZD CAD. I just didn't keep set and forgetting, but it's all right. So we go out to the daily time frame. Yeah. See this what I'm talking about. This what we need right here. This what we need to take the sells to the downside. So we could probably mark off this zone right here. Go out to the weekly. Yeah, we got this body. Yeah, this is fire. So got the weekly time frame bearish. We got weekly bearish. Thank you, my bro. Daily bear. Everything bearish. All right, bet. I trust you guys. Just gotta drop it in here. Yeah, this that fire. Bearish. So pretty simple. We just need that wick, this little wick into here, right there. We go down to the daily. That wick will drop into their fire. And then we got the 4 hour. We want that wick to, yo, that'd be gangsta. So yeah, I'm just gonna set up my alarm right here at this level, because this is where I'll be looking for the trade to the downside. So NZD at area of interest. So definitely put this one as number 1, because if you notice, if this pulls back to that area of interest, notice how the 4 hours still remains bearish. Euro GBP, if it pulls back to the area of interest, it's gonna the 4 hour will then turn bearish and not be bullish. You guys see what I mean by that? Brendan, I actually haven't even gotten into the charts. This is like I'm just getting onto the charts right now, doing this live with you guys. So yeah, GBP/USD. Sorry, we'll go to the downside. We got NZD CAD. Caught some nice sells last week. All right, let's throw all this down here, because all of this is just trading plan and trading rules. What the hell did I just delete? Okay, we could delete that. Whoa. So if you guys remember this trade right here, you guys remember how I was saying when we had, like, I know you guys remember this. Like, you guys can just go back to the recording. I said after this pullback, after this push, we need to pull back to this area of interest. You guys remember that? That how we pretty much predicted the top of this perfectly. We caught some nice little sells from here. Well, if you guys notice, we're going to tap this week without a fucking doubt. I have no doubt in my mind we're going to wick into this level right here. But we've been calling these, like we've been calling this zone forever. It's just a matter of how do we get in with that zone. That's like the beauty of understanding how the market moves and knowing where you are and where it has to go so it keeps going. So I personally think now this week, without a doubt in my mind, I think we can highly fill this and drop into the zone right here. How do we manage to catch that? Pretty much just continuing these 4 hour shorts, like just kind of like day trading the shit out of this. The easiest trade that I can think of is pretty much just breaking under this. If we break under this, it's fire. That's what we need. And it'd be kind of like a tight stop loss for me. But if we take the sell down here after bearish engulfing, our stops can be above the, like this structure level, like give it like some breathing room. And then your take profit would be a little bit before the zone. Like you don't want to like squeeze it out to the bottom of it, because obviously you don't know where it's going to reject from. So I'd probably put it like right there to the top. You got more than plenty of a nice risk to reward. We'll go here. Whoa. All right, does this one make sense? Is it clear? Is it simple? Yeah, NZD USD for sure looks way better. Facts, 100%. But this is just something to keep into consideration. You never know. All right, we'll keep going. All right, USD CAD, weekly, we know this. Daily, we know. 4 hour, we know. So this is fire. Why do I have this here? I didn't catch this trade. Yeah. Oh, okay, I know why. It's for the example. So if you guys notice, very simple. We have a super strong weekly bullish engulfing candlestick, rejection obviously from this area of interest. We go down to the daily, and the daily is officially bullish. If we go down to the 4-hour, the 4-hour is bullish. So it's pretty clean what we're waiting for here. Waiting for that little dip into this area to take the trade to the upside. This trade is fire, in my opinion. These are the type of trades that I like, that I just pull up and I just see it without even seeing it. Does that make any sense? Like, I just pull up and I see it, it makes sense. Cool. I don't have to like go crazy and like investigating, see if I find something. Like, if I pull up and I just look at it, I'm like, wow, this looks like it makes total sense. That's exactly the trade that I want to take. I just think right now there's a glitch on TradingView. We have 34,817, 34,816. I don't know, something looks weird here. We go from here to here. Whoa. My TradingView just freeze. Okay. And then here to here. No, then I'm just tripping. All right, but I would need for this maybe to come a little bit lower. Like, honestly, this is like you would want to take this right now, but obviously we don't take trades on Sundays. So I'll just wait for a little bit more time. I want it to do this. I wanted to fill this, because if it does that, that means whenever I take the trade long, I can put my stops right under that zone, because if we break it, you guys already know we're completely wrong. And then a fat trade, we'll be waiting for it to hit this structure level. I'll be completely honest. I'll probably get out around this structure level. And then the 4-hour, yeah, we could probably squeeze it for a little bit more, probably like around this zone, because we got some nice like structure around here. So I'd probably try to get out a little bit before that. Nice 1 to 4. What about bank holiday tomorrow? Wait until Tuesday to take a trade. Honestly, I don't really like avoid to take a trade to be bank holiday. You know, something to take into consideration. But if it's there and it makes sense, take it. For me, myself, I don't let it determine the trade or not. Like, if it made sense and it looks clean, I'm taking it. I'm just probably gonna have to thug out like the drawdown or like the consolidation it decides to do. But you know, it's pretty much gonna lead you the next day to go like that or go like that. So something to take into consideration. I like USD CAD more than I like NZD CAD. Gold. I just do this analysis for you guys. So again, like, bro, we've called this. Like, this is what drives me crazy. We've been calling these pullbacks since the beginning of this high up here. If you guys notice, it's the same thing as NZD CAD. We predicted the top, like, yo, this has to have the retracement. Like, just go back on the zooms. This is right here, free. I don't even know, 870 pips that this had just completely melted from the top. And I'm telling you guys right now on this Zoom, this will hit this zone right here. All we got to do is figure out how do we get in before it gets there. Very simple way we can get in. Look for the little pullback on the daily, little pullback on the 4-hour. I don't like trading gold. I hate it. I just don't feel, I feel like it could be too crazy at times, but it's the same structure. If I were to call out a structure point, the most ideal one would probably be this, and that's already marked off. We can probably make it a little bit wider down this way. And then on the 4-hour, yeah, look, what a coincidence. It happens to be there at the bottom of the 4-hour. Yeah, exactly. Like around 1850, exactly. Around 1850 area. But then you got to keep in mind, by the time it gets there, now the 4-hour goes bullish. Just something to keep in mind. But this can be a very solid trade to continue going to the downside. AUD USD. I mean, it looks all right. I'm good. USD JPY, bro, I can't even remember the last time all right, you see this? No, it's not it. This is not it. This is not it. You guys see it, right? You just pull up and you just see it, and it's just not it. GJ. It's been a minute with GJ. I mean, this is looking whatever. I'm good. EJ. off topic. Can you answer? But do I ever trade NAS 100 or US 30? Never, man. Ever. Never. It's actually funny why I don't trade it. You guys want to know why I don't trade NAS or US 30? So when I first started trading, everybody goes and they go trade NAS or US 30 because they're like the most volatile, like whatever. And every single time I would try and trade it, I would blow my account. Every single time I would blow my $100 account, $200 account, or I didn't have enough margin to take a trade because you need, like, I would have to literally be a 0.001. And that shit traumatized me. And I never traded it ever again. Ever again. So it might be like the dumbest thing ever. I can probably be super good at trading it, but because of the trauma, when I started learning how to trade, I just never took a shot at it ever again. That's the only reason why I don't trade US 30. This is gonna do the same thing. Just look at this, guys. Tell me this doesn't look identical to NZD. Like, tell me this doesn't look like it's about to do this. This is about to have a fat retracement to this zone right here. Calling it now, come back whenever to it, but I'm good on it. Let me just make sure I'm good on it. The only reason I'm good on it is because I know these look cleaner. So if I hadn't seen these first, I probably wouldn't be interested. I would probably be more interested in it. I know this looks the same as the JPY, GBP CHF. GBP CHF, I'm just only looking to buy when it breaks above here. If you notice, we are at the all-time lowest point. I'm not trying to make the new lower low. I got a big potential position trade whenever it buys above. AJ. Buys look kind of clean. All right, so for this week, we got, let me see, no. All right, yeah, so for this week, we got NZD, USD, Euro GBP, USD CAD, and NZD CAD. If I were to grade them off of cleanest to least cleanest, I would put NZD USD first, USD CAD second. It just needs a little pullback to go long. And if you notice, if it comes here, the 4 hour doesn't go bearish, it remains bullish. Euro GBP, we need the pullback, but if it comes into here, it will temporarily be bearish. But I just do love this beautiful, beautiful structure that is creating to the upside. And then we got NZD CAD to continuation to this area of interest here that I'm looking to check. Euro NZD. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Euro NZD. All right. Let's clean all this up. I'm almost guaranteeing a fact I drew this zone right here because I was expecting for a pullback to go long. If I'm almost like 100% sure that's why the zone is here, because that's kind of like crazy. I'm almost 100% sure. I broke this down because one of you guys asked. So that's fucking crazy. We have here this one. We have here beautiful structure, happens to be the weekly structure as well. This structure here. Yeah, bro, this looks solid, man. Euro NZD right now, like I'm even down to add this. Not even gonna lie. I just like this pair is super volatile because this, all we need right now is this little pullback right here, little wick pullback, which would give us the little daily pullback, and it would give us the 4 hour pullback. Yeah, it's exactly what we need. The only way I would feel like the most comfortable is if we were to come into here, kind of give me like a body here, then come in, give me a doji. And then after that doji, I'm trying to get in before that shit blows up. Like ideally, it would be something like this: pullback, stop, candle. We get in on that little wick right there. Same thing here: pullback, slow down, reject that wick right there before that push to the upside. So literally right here: pullback, slow down, candle, wick, pullback. That's where we get in right there. So I'm just kind of gonna be waiting for that. But 100%, this looks super, super, super solid. So yeah, so for this week, I'm just gonna stick to these right here because I know them exactly. And yeah,